Hey everybody, this is Dr. Randy ASMR, here with my first video on CyberPunk 2077. I was kind of just going to walk around the city, take in some of the sights, and kind of maybe blab about my personal thoughts on the game Cyberpunk, the DLC, as well as just, I guess deciding to make a ASMR video like this. I guess first I'll go over my personal experience, playing Cyberpunk and whatnot. I went for, katana build. I really like the melee in this. And I like the gunplay too, but I really enjoyed the melee. I haven't done a quick hacking game yet, but I definitely at some point do want to go back and kind of replay it with like a quick hacking build. It has actually been a while since I got on and played Cyberpunk. One thing I kind of quickly noticed was how they added the self-driving thing, which it is cool, but I immediately noticed that it made me crash a lot. So, oh, whoops, sorry person. But yeah, a lot of crashing with the self-driving, which I guess could be their intention, is that it's kind of not great. But I also played the DLC for this game. I really like that as well. I won't go into it too much just because of spoilers, but I really liked Idris Elba's character. And I also like how much, I guess, I don't think this is a spoiler really, but how Johnny Silverhand, they actually have stuff with Johnny in it, which I was really surprised by. I didn't think that the DLC would really have him as, I guess, involved. But they actually gave him a lot of like different lines and whatnot, so that was really cool. I guess also talking about Cyberpunk, I don't know if any of you are familiar with. Whoops, I do not want to take out my gun. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the tabletop game Cyberpunk Red. Okay, I am going to try to cross, and I hope I don't want to get ran over. Okay, we're gonna play a little bit of a game of chicken. Easy does it. Okay, we're gonna get a little greedy. Don't kill me. Okay, we did it. Oh yeah, but what I was saying, I was doing I played they made a one-shot campaign for the Cyberpunk Red, kind of like the tabletop version of, I guess, the video game, and the one shot was super fun. It pretty much takes place after the events of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. So if you enjoy that at all, or just enjoy Cyberpunk in general, it is super cool. So really, I can't recommend that campaign enough. And I'm someone, I've played stuff like D&D, Pathfinder, so it was my first time really playing that system, and I was very pleasantly surprised with how well it kind of helps you build the player characters, like their backstories, people they're connected to. I found it really robust. Really, you kind of can't help but make a good character with what they have you do when making one. I'll just take a moment here to just take in some of the sights. Again, I really love just the immersion that they're able to pack into this. I also love like I don't have ray tracing on just because that is, very taxing. But still, I'm able to keep the graphics pretty high, and I love just all the little details. It's always just, I don't know, nice to look at. Okay. I'm actually curious where this will take us. Ooh, that's super cool. Ooh. Oh yeah, and I guess I could go over just the decision to make this video in the first place, being the first, I guess, YouTube video I've ever done. Kind of, I guess, as you can, uh, based on how I've been talking, I'm kind of big into, I've DM'd a lot of campaigns for just like different tabletop role playing. I really love like making my own systems, so I've always kind of wanted that is very loud. I've always, who is slamming on their horn? Yeah, but I've always kind of wanted that's gunfire. What is going on? Okay, let's move to this side of the street. Oh yeah, but what I was saying, I've always kind of wanted, or had a lot of creativity and been looking for different outlets for it. And I've thought about doing stuff like, streaming and whatnot, but I always kind of felt a little intimidated by like the live factor. Whereas figured something like this, YouTube, you can kind of set your own pace a little bit. You have your room to edit and all that. So it just seemed more appealing to me. But of course, this being my first video, I will see, I guess, if I enjoy it or not. And also to anyone watching, if you have your own feelings about Cyberpunk, if you're excited because I'm almost positive they're making a Cyberpunk 2, your thoughts on that, or just what type of build you want, if you want hacking, melee, range weapons, any of your thoughts on those, let me know in the comments. Very cool. And oh yeah, but yeah, so this is just kind of another, I guess, test of something as a creative outlet, just seeing how I enjoy it. And also, I did get a new microphone to make this, so if the voice sounds good, bad, hopefully it's relaxing. That would be a miracle. But if it is, let me know in the comments if there's anything I can change. Any game recommendations you'd like to see. Don't kill me, but I've never actually really played much of GTA. 'Cause I know that's another game that's would be kind of similar to just kind of vibe around in that. Some other ideas I've had would be to, I know there's like the metro system, would just be kind of to vibe along the metro, or use that, the new auto driving that they brought in with the patch, which again, I am happy that is an option now. Where to go? Don't run me over, please. But yeah, so I'm not sure what game I'd really want to do next. I'm trying to think of other single-player games that could be nice. I don't know, I don't play that many open worlds besides this one. But yeah, I definitely would be down to do a couple more videos like this, just kind of talking about Cyberpunk and stuff. Another, I guess this isn't really about Cyberpunk, but since I was on the topic of different tabletop games and whatnot, I played a game it's called, I forget the full name, but it's called Masks. I think it's Masks, A New Generation. That, again, I DM'd a campaign for that and really enjoyed it. Similar to Cyberpunk Red, I felt it was it just offered a lot in terms of building the characters. They're making them really fleshed out with their, I guess, their bonds and whatnot. But okay, I think I might call the video right about here. If any of you enjoyed, if you found it relaxing, or hopefully, if you even managed to fall asleep, give me a like. Or if you have any critiques or advice,